morning student. Today we are going to learn next topic 5, that is heat. This is very easy topic to understand. So for that conceptual clarity is very important. In this topic different graphs are given. So you have to understand what is these graphs. Also anomalous behavior of water is given, dew point, humidity. That is, there are different points related in this topic. So we are going to learn what are these terms. This topic is for 3 marks for your board exam, and with the option this topic is for 5 marks. That is, you have to attend compulsory the question from this topic for 3 marks. Whether question will be asked define, whether question will be asked to explain or fill in the blank, odd one out. That is, this topic is for 3 marks for your board exam. Now the first point in this topic is, can you recall? So first question is asked, what is the difference between heat and temperature? If you see these two words, heat and temperature, you feel that these two terms are same, but actually these two concepts or terms are different. They have different meaning. Heat is nothing but form of energy. Heat is a form of energy which transfer from hot body to cold body. That is, it is the form of energy. We have learned different form of energy. That is, in the universe different form of energies are present. That is sound energy, mechanical energy, chemical energy. Similarly, heat is also form of energy. So you can see here, heat is a form of energy that transfer from hot body to cold body. It is expressed, that is, it is measured in terms of joule, erg, calorie. Then particles of matter possesses two kinds of energy. That is, particles of matter are made up of atoms, molecules. They possesses two types of energy, potential energy and kinetic energy. That is, particles of matter have a two energy, potential energy and kinetic energy. The total energy is called as a thermal energy. That is, addition of potential energy and kinetic energy is called as thermal energy. So you can see this thermal energy transfer from hot object to cold object. That is, this thermal energy transfer from hot object to cold object, and this energy in transfer is called as a heat. This energy in transfer is called as a heat. Then temperature is degree of hotness and coldness of the body. That is, if you want to measure what is the hotness of that object or what is the coldness of that object, then it is measured in terms of temperature. That is, we will take thermometer, then dip in the boiling water, and we can measure what is the hotness of that water. So it is measured in terms of temperature. So temperature is quantitative measure. Always remember, temperature is quantitative measure, and it is measure of degree of hotness and coldness of the body. So it is expressed in degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit or Kelvin. That is, we can measure the temperature in terms of degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit and Kelvin. That is, these are different units related with the temperature. So next question, what are different ways of heat transfer? That is, how heat get transferred in different media. You can see what are the different ways of heat transfer. There are different ways of heat transfer in different media. In solid, heat transfer by the process of conduction. In a solid, heat transfer by the process of conduction. You already know that in universe each and every object is made up of atoms. Suppose you are supplying the heat to the solid. For example, take example of your daily life. That is, in your kitchen you are performing you are cooking the curry. So you are supplying the heat to that vessel. So what will happen? that vessel get heated after some time. That curry also get heated after some time. Suppose you forget to take out the spoon from that curry. What will happen? You cannot touch that spoon after some time because that spoon also get heated after some time. How? That is the heat transfer to that vessel, that is that metal, then from that metal heat transferred to the spoon. This is the example, that is when we supply the heat, the atoms present in the solid transfer the heat to the next atom. So this process, transfer of heat from first atom to second, second to third, this process of heat of transfer in the solid is called as a conduction. Then in a liquid, heat transfer by the process of convection. Suppose you have taken water in the vessel and you are going to supply the heat to that vessel. Then it does not happen that water, hold the water in that present in that vessel, boil immediately. Actually what will happen? The water present at the bottom, first it heated, it goes in upward direction. Then the cold water present above that, it goes in downward direction. So that is the way of heat transfer in the water or any liquid. That is, liquid get heated by the process of convection. Then in gases or in the space medium, or you can say in the gaseous medium, heat transfer by the process of radiation. How it is possible? Take the example of sun and earth. We know that the distance between sun and earth is very far, or it is very large, billion trillion kilometer. Still we feel the heat which is coming from the sun. That is, we experience the heat coming from the sun. As sun is very far from the earth, we experience the heat from the sun. That is, heat come through the space or through the gaseous medium in the form of radiation. You can say radiation means nothing but sunlight. Light. Sunlight is nothing but in the form of electromagnetic wave. It is in the form of radiation. That is heat transfer through gaseous medium with the help of radiation. So in a solid, you can say here, in a solid, heat transfer by the process of conduction. In a liquid, heat transfer by the process of convection. And through the gases, heat transfer by the process of radiation. That is, in different medium, the process of heat transfer is different. So always remember, in solid it is conduction, in liquid it is convection, and in gases it is radiation. So these are different ways of heat transfer.